Hello, Look Ms. at Miller. You giant name dropper. You posted a picture of you hugging your mom, who is Carol Burnett, for the first time and going to dinner. How was that?
It was lovely. What I love about some of the people on Twitter,
yeah,
like about maybe 24,
right?
Your mom looks an awful lot like Carol Burnett.
Right. Yeah. You're like, wait, if I get a vaccine, do I get a dinner with Carol Burnett? They probably think it's it's the California lottery, like Ohio's doing their lottery. They're like, oh, I get a shot. I have dinner with Carol Burnett. That's fantastic.
No, my mom actually did get somebody in a ladies' room years ago. She's washing her hands, and this woman kept just staring at her in the mirror. And she finally said, you look an awful lot like Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
And my mom turns to her. She goes, yeah, I get that a lot.
That happened to me exactly once, Jody, since I am not Carol Burnett. But once when I had my late night show, someone was staring at me at an ice cream shop. He's like, has anyone told you look a lot like Stephanie Miller? I was like, yes. But that only happened once. And then, of course, my show was canceled. And I have, how many Emmys did your mom have?
7.
Okay, so I have 7 less Emmys and 1 canceled TV show. So but it happened once, so that was fun. Jody,
at least they didn't mistake you for Danny Bonaducci.
True.
No, that's never happened. If I dyed my hair red, the odds are pretty good. But okay, Jody, what do you think about the fact that, because as your mom, Carol Burnett, knows, it was 5 years ago that she said she thought I was 35 when she met me for the first time here. You brought her in. You guys did happy hour. So your mom knows that I will be turning 40 in September. And this news that the vaccine might bring your period back. So I could, Jody, don't look down. I could conceivably get married and have children now.
No.
And have a, what?
I thought you already did get married. I thought your mom thought you already got married.
Oh,
man.
Well, right. No, I haven't gotten to that part with her yet. She does think I'm Dagan McDowell on Fox News. Okay. No. But, okay. That's true. I could just stick with the same story. Yes, I already got married, Mom. But now I'm having kids.
Fair.
Jody, here's the thing. Who knows what happens post-COVID? It could just be a magical time. Because as you know, only women bleed. And I think that's a good theme for today with women's, bodily rights being taken. So, very exciting. Okay. All right, Jody, how are you feeling about it? So Palmer Report tweets, every criticism of the new CDC mask guidance conveniently ignores the same basic fact. If you're vaccinated or unvaccinated but masked, you're protected against unmasked, unvaxxed cheaters. The new guidance is solid. It's the critics who are defying even the most basic logic. Yeah. And obviously, as we were saying here in California, they've announced we're going with the same date that we were originally, June 15th, which I think makes sense. It gives everybody time. They'll get more people vaccinated. It gives businesses and whatever time to figure out their shizzle, correct?
Correct. I mean, when I was able to have dinner with my mom and Lonnie and Brian, my mom we're all House of Pfizer, by the way. Everybody. Isn't
that so interesting? Well, when I was having dinner with Kamala Harris and Dr. Redlener and Dr. Fauci the other day, and we're all Team Moderna, we were saying, I'm sorry, go ahead. Jody, I'm sorry, you were in the middle of a story. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They weren't at dinner with you, Steph.
Pardon?
No.
Those people weren't at dinner with you.
Yes, we did all have dinner. Yes, we did. Go ahead, Jody.
At some point, you all had dinner, but maybe not in the same room at the same time.
I don't want to hear from naysayers right now. My point is, if you're going to Pfizer...
You had dinner and then you had a monkey funeral. That's what it was.
If you're going to have Pfizer name dropping, I'm going to Moderna name drop.
So anyway, when
Kamala Harris, Dr. Fauci and I, yes, we're saying about...
We had to mask up to get to the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
But everybody where we went, everybody that works there is already vaccinated.
Right.
They were still wearing masks and face shields.
Yeah.
When we sat down, we could take our masks off, and when we had to get up and go anywhere, masks back up. Because it's just safe for everybody, and I have literally no problem. If anybody, so far I haven't gotten any dirty looks because I still wear my mask outside.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah. Isn't there a plus for people wildly famous like Carol Burnett to wearing a mask? Doesn't she get less of, you look like Carol Burnett if half of Carol Burnett is covered up? No, I'm just saying.
I like what you said, Chris, last week, that people with beautiful eyes and ugly faces are not in a good time right now. Yeah.
Yeah, their moment is gone. Their
Sorry.
moment is over.
Sorry, wart nose, snaggletooth, but your time is done now. That's terrible, Chris.
Terrible. It's funny.
Oh.
Funny, but terrible.
I know. Very catty out here. Somebody said of Marjorie Taylor Greene, a woman built like a linebacker should not wear sleeveless dresses. There, I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Woman looks like a middleweight. Okay. Jody. So anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's what I keep saying. I think it's going to be great for business, whether you're an airline or a restaurant. It's going to help your business to set those ground rules and go, you have to be vaccinated to come in here. Or like you said, you picked a restaurant, you knew everybody was vaccinated and masked because your mom's, she just turned 80, didn't she?
88.
88. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm thinking of, wow. But that's what I'm saying.
Who are you thinking of?
And she's an American icon, for God's sake. She's an American treasure. I'm just saying, it's a, that's the thing with liberals is we're a we party, right? Like we're so it's hard for us to go, well, screw you. You're going to just get sick and die. I don't care. Because we do care, right?
But at some point you have to.
But we have to detach with love.
Yes, detach with love. That's exactly it. Yes.
Consciously uncouple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you probably for years are like, don't say anything about the box wine. And then I just gave it up on my own.
See?
There you go.
If you told me to, it would have been like, no.
Yeah.
I maybe
would have been like a dog with a rawhide.
I maybe hinted when you started making out with all of my gay friends.
Well, listen, you know what? It does make you somewhat less discriminating, but it was fun. Okay. And your gay friends are all hot.
You tongue banged my husband.
Well,
that is true.
All of your friends are hot. I'm just saying.
I think you even, when I brought Travis by the first time, I think you even made out with him.
I did. Well, look at who's sitting here now. Okay.
That was the first pool party that I came to at your house.
Somebody asking for it. Somebody wanted it. Just saying. Right. See how I slip through those loopholes with no lube? Like, you don't even work for me. You can't sue me for harassment. You came here. It means you wanted it.
I think you just hired him. You just hired
me. Oh, well, it's everyone knows
it's you clamped on.
It's an initiation ritual.
You never.
It's like hazing.
Am I ugly? You never made out with me.
No means no.
It's been too long. You and I have too much familiarity. And Sean is lucky that I was too old for the hazing ritual when he came. I was too maternal with Sean. I'm like, I'll skip it with you. All right. So Jody. Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Okay. Have you noticed that everyone on the Republican side is just a lying liar? So we're going to talk to Glenn Kirshner also about that. What's this idiot's name that said, it was just like a normal tourist thing, and it's, whoever says it's an insurrection is lying. Yeah. And they're
the one from Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, now he's he's going to have to testify because he's lying.
Yeah.
There's pictures of him barricading the door, screaming his head off while the agents have their guns drawn, pointed at the door. I mean, give me this is just insane. That's like the level of gaslighting we've gotten to, that they have all implicated themselves in this now, particularly by lying. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Oh, and Sarah Reese Jones tweeted about this is Daniel Dale's fact check of Ted Cruz, saying that the voter, what do you call it? This is all about just Democrats want illegals to vote. I mean, that's the talking point, right? He said, none of what you just heard is correct. The bill explicitly says over and over that only Americans would be eligible to get registered, just like under current law. I mean, this is the kind of xenophobic fear-mongering they do every time. But it's just, right, that any of the voting rights bills say, doesn't it kill you that they want everyone to have 16 kinds of ID to vote, but they're like, oh, God forbid you ask for a vaccine card to keep people safe, or ID of any kind, right?
And Tucker Carlson's saying it's your body, your choice to get vaccinated, though he's completely for Roe v. Wade being overturned. So
Right. Yeah. No, I know. Exactly. They're giant. I get your point. Yes.
Of right-wing hypocrites.
Okay. Jody, I don't know if lost in all this is really good news. It is because the Biden administration has done such a spectacular job that we are at the place where the science can say vaccinated people can take their masks off, right? I mean, let's not get lost. This is a good thing. And I get that people need to, again, I'm all about the stick. particularly now that I'm
Me
in my
too.
period again. I'm all about the stick.
Oh my God,
I mean,
Stephanie,
God bless
that's
you and
not
your,
gonna
God bless
happen.
you and your carrots. But I'm just saying. Okay.
Stephanie?
I mean, we have
Stephanie.
carrots out here. You get a free dinner with Carol Burnett if you get vaccinated. But my point is, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course you don't. Only Jody does. Okay. President Biden.
Last week, the CDC announced that if you're fully vaccinated, you no longer have to wear a mask. They reported that the science now shows that your vaccination protects you as well as being masked or better than being masked. So you can protect yourself from serious illness from COVID by getting vaccinated or wearing a mask until you're fully vaccinated. Either way, you're protected.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I get it. What Chris is saying, Jody's that, but if you don't wear them, if you are going to be a cheater and dishonorable and continue to,
Right.
you're mostly putting yourself at risk, right? I mean, you are putting other people at risk because but you already knew that about yourself. But
you're going to just call yourself
mostly,
Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah. And it's not like they've been protecting people all along anyway.
Right.
Those are the kinds of people that weren't wearing masks.
Yeah. And Ricky Schroeder, as we know, was born with a silver spoon up his ass.
Fair.
He was good in The Champ.
Yeah, he got bad influence from John Voight.
Why can I not get the respect I am entitled to for that joke? I do not understand. Do you just take the level of excellence? Do you take the level of excellence around here for granted?
That was a great joke.
Oh,
Didn't you get it from someone else on Twitter?
No! Here is President Biden again.
Some people may want to continue to wear masks, even if they are fully vaccinated. That's a decision they can make. Some businesses may want to continue to require wearing masks. Let's all be kind and respectful to one another as we come out of this pandemic and respect those who want to continue to wear a mask, even if they've been vaccinated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Be kind. It's something new we're looking into in this country. Okay, and one last one.
As a result of our prompt action to roll out the vaccine and boost the economy, we've gone from stagnation to an economy that is growing faster than it has in nearly 40 years. We've gone from anemic job creation to a record of creation for a new administration. None has ever created this many jobs in this time frame. The progress is undeniable.
Yep.
But we're not done yet. And some of the hardest work is ahead.
Yes, Chuck Todd said he has already failed in his next 100 days that haven't started yet. This is the thing, Jody, they can't deny, it is undeniable. More jobs than any president in this time period in a presidency in history. Yeah. The vaccine rollout, you cannot, the fact that did you think we would be here, masks off now, and this number of people vaccinated? I mean, and so they're stuck with just nonsense, right? Eric Trump says President Biden and Kamala Harris are lazy. I see. Code word because Kamala Harris, in case you haven't noticed, is black. So she's black. The laziness is rubbed off on Joe Biden, who's only created more jobs than any other president in history in his first 100 days. Okay. Here's where they're at. A fundraising email for Governor Kevin Stitt for his reelection in Oklahoma blames the shortage of sauce at Chick-fil-A on President Biden. This is what they're. I thought this was a joke. It's not. This is what it says. Chick-fil-A has a sauce shortage, and you want to know why? Because of Joe Biden's radical liberal policies. Gas stations are having mass shortages. No, not anymore. That's taken care of in a couple of days. Okay. Cost of groceries, something. Now Chick-fil-A has a sauce shortage. Who's paying the price? Everyday Americans.
I'm confused.
Okay. I am too. I don't understand.
He's somehow Joe Biden's vegan agenda.
He doesn't have a vegan agenda. He loves burgers. What?
Yeah. You mean it's tied to the last lie about how he's taking away our burgers, which he's never said anything about. Right. Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. Well.
And Chick-fil-A doesn't even serve burgers.
Well, no, they serve chicken. So, I mean, vegans don't eat chicken. So there's that.
I assume the title referred to chickens and not women. But okay. Good. Thank you, Chris, for that.
Maybe it's the chicken cabal coming up and saying no more sauce at Chick-fil-A, therefore you'll go back and eat burgers.
Right. Oh, it's that chicken cabal, which is only next to the spider cabal and its viciousness.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, 50 minutes after the hour. If you have not heard of the Sexy Liberal Podcasting Network, your podcasting superstation, you suck. I mean,
yes.
We have the smartest, funniest liberals in the country. Stephanie Miller's Happy Hour. We have John Fugelsang. We have Hal Sparks, Frangela, Final Word, and Idiot of the Week. We have Bob Seska. Oh my God. We have Jody Hamilton from The Bunker. We have Start Me Up with Kimberly Johnson. We have Unprecedented. We have the smartest, funniest podcast, period. Get it now. SexyLiberal.com.